Well, a very good morning, Dirtfish friends. It's Saturday here in Sardinia, and what a day we have in front of us. An enormous day, to be totally honest with you. 149 kilometres, 8 stages, no service. How challenging is that going to be? Well, I'll tell you what, mighty, mighty challenging indeed that is for sure. These stages, yeah, we know they're rough, we know they're tough. This opening stage, remember Esa-Pekka Lappi leading the rally a couple of years ago in this opening stage went off. Teemu Sunanen has been off in this stage before. It's a really testing start. Sunanen also had his best ever run through this stage a few years ago in a World Rally car. He was something like 10 seconds quicker than anyone. Remember that? It was a phenomenal performance. So it's an interesting little stage through a cork farm. It's a great start to the day. Dust, potentially that could be a little bit of an issue. There's not much breeze out there this morning, so yeah, we'll wait and see what happens with us. Elfyn Evans, Scott Martin, maybe a day Elfyn can push a little more on. Yesterday it was tricky because he was compromised by that puncture very early on yesterday. 2 spare tyres this morning, look at that. Again, it's the same sort of format as yesterday. 2 stages and then straight back before you can get new tyres. So they've gone with the spares, 2 spares this time. Elfyn, I guess there wasn't much debate about having a second spare this time.
It was a bit more straightforward today, let's say, but yeah, it's always with a rally like this is always a factor.
Obviously, one is a gamble. To have that puncture in the first stage, goodness me, how much did it compromise things?
Obviously, when the wear is already high, then you lose the ability to rotate, and then obviously, of course, there's a risk then if you get another that you're really shit screwed. It's
good stuff. Listen, it's a long day today. Good luck today, Elfyn. Thank you for your time. Scotty Martin having a good look around. Scott, it's a busy day for everyone, for you co-drivers as well as anyone.
Yeah, there's not really a non-busy day in the WRC, but yeah, big day ahead, big day ahead.
Big day. And you feeling well?
Yeah.
It's a little cooler, isn't it, which is quite nice. We've been up here before and it's been blisteringly hot, but this coolness helps, doesn't it?
It is only 7:25.
Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, it was a long old road section out here this morning, that's for sure. What time did we leave, Elliot? About 6 o'clock this morning. It wasn't too bad. Now, here we go. What a day this guy had yesterday. You know, the more I think about yesterday, Thierry, the more I appreciate just how brilliant a day it was for you. I mean, okay, you're in 5th place, but you're only a handful of seconds off 3rd place. Elliot, our cameraman, said this morning that yesterday was the sort of days that win championships. And I totally agree with him. No, to win championships, you have to have days like that where you battle through adversity. It was a tremendous day.
But you need roughly around 30, 35 days like this.
Well, you're doing okay so far.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? You can't afford just to say, well, I'm going to lose time, so accept it. You fought through those difficult conditions yesterday.
Yeah, we suffered a lot in the first one, and the others we somehow were capable of doing good times. I mean, obviously we had already a lot of cleaning in Portugal, and we somehow, find good settings in that condition, so it worked quite okay. And today is another day, a little bit better road position, so generally less cleaning, I think, as well, so it should be a bit more equal, but still a tough day.
It's going to be tough. It was tremendous yesterday. Difficult to work it out, but I reckon he's had many, many great days in a rally car. Martin Vidaga, just working away. How's he getting on? Good morning, Martin. You're looking
acceptable today, yeah.
Yes, of course. You're looking magnificent. Might have upset him the other day, but just in a jokey kind of way. A wonderful day. He's had many, many great days, has Thierry Neuville, but yesterday was a fighting, battling day. He did a tremendous job. Oyt Tanak, we saw a bit of him on the road section this morning. We're heading down, though, to grab a quick word with Adrian Fourmeau. The only one who doesn't appear to be here is the champ, Sébastien Ogier. He may have stopped a little bit further down. Let's have a look at Adrian. Real disappointments yesterday. We're still battling after that puncture, but oh dear me, Adrian, we didn't get the chance to catch up with you yesterday. You were battling away yesterday, and then you stopped in that final stage. What happened?
It seems that we had an alternator issue, so electric issue on the previous stage. We tried to fix it on the road section, but it's not things that you can easily fix when it's damaged and when it's not recharging the battery. The quite funny thing is we have hybrid cars, but we get out of batteries, you know.
That is quite strange. You're absolutely right. What can you do today, Adrian? We know how difficult it is here first on the road. What can you do?
Wait for Sunday.
Look after the car, look after the tyres, make sure you've got the optimum package for Sunday, I guess.
Yeah, but we can use this day to try things on the car and see if we can improve it. Try things that normally we don't try on a rally, and it works, it's good. If it doesn't, then I know it doesn't work. So we're gonna try a few things and we'll see. But for sure, there is no fight. We are on our own. So yeah, now we need to use the new score systems to score points on Sunday.
Yeah, well done indeed, mate. Really bad luck yesterday. Yeah, absolutely. You know, this is the great thing about the Sunday points, and I'm not a fan. I'm really not a fan of the point system. But, you know, under normal circumstances, Adrian would be completely out of it, and he would just be driving to get the car home. But he's got something to drive for now. He knows that tomorrow he can still score points, so he can prepare for tomorrow. Ott Tanak, a great day yesterday. Continuation of the form that we saw in Portugal. Quick word maybe, Ott, this morning? Long road section. How are you feeling this morning? It was a strong day yesterday.
Yeah, we had a good day.
The feeling in the car was good. That's often been the problem, just finding the right setup. The feeling was good in the car yesterday, though.
Yeah, it was okay. No drama.
And what do you make of today's stages? Is it a day that in the past you've enjoyed?
Yeah, the first stage is very narrow, twisty, and yeah, the second loop this afternoon is much more flowing and quicker again.
Yeah, best of luck today, Ott. Yeah, he really is beginning to build some momentum, isn't he, Ott Tanak? Building momentum, chasing down Elfyn Evans. Once he gets past Elfyn, if he can, he'll then be chasing down clearly Thierry Neuville. But Neuville is looking so strong, so strong just now. So strong. It's that fighting spirit which you know, you need a bit of, and we saw it so many times with Sébastien Ogier, particularly when they changed those regulations and made Ogier run first on the road for 2 days. Ogier just went, well, I'll show you who deals with these things. There's a bit of that fighting spirit in Neuville these days. Let's have a word with Greg. Greg, a very good morning to you. How are you feeling this morning?
Good morning. All good. Gonna tackle a new stage for us. Seems a tricky one. Everyone is saying it's not the funniest of the rally, but you need to get through.
You had a really strong day yesterday, maybe your best day on gravel in these cars, but a different challenge today. As you say, there's a different flow to the stage. There's a different challenge out there today.
Yeah, it's much more slower, more technical, very narrow. You can easily make a mistake because a lot of rocks are laying there, and so you need to be cautious in this one. You can take some risk and do a really big gap if you brave enough, but it's not easy.
Good luck today. Thierry Neuville heading off into the stage. Danny Sordo. What a battle. Well, Danny, a very good morning to you. A good day for you yesterday, but a big fight today. You've got Takasan just behind you. You've got Thierry just behind Takasan. It's going to be a fascinating day out there.
Yeah, it will be tough day today. Really difficult stages also, and yeah.
These stages, they are so challenging, and your extra experience here, that counts on rallies like this, doesn't it?
I don't know if that counts. For sure, is everybody knows the stages, you know, a little bit. So this stage, like we know quite well, but really demanding, narrow, and with a lot of stones in the sizes, and looks slow in places, but you need to keep the rhythm, and it's like not easy also for pace notes.
Did you have a problem on this stage one year? No?
Stage?
Yeah. Was it you that, no? Maybe I've got it wrong. I'm probably, look, I'm putting thoughts in his head. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
But problem during the stage, or?
Yeah, no. Just something was coming to my mind there, but ignore that, don't worry. Sometimes my brain at this time in the morning, it doesn't work. But the car felt good yesterday, Danny. You're comfortable with the way the car's performing for you here?
Yeah, quite good. Now we have 2 spares, soft tires, so it's a little bit more slippery. And you feel for sure the cars like they are heavy, and in these narrow places and with slippery. When it's slippery, it's more difficult to drive and to keep in the line.
Good luck out there today, Danny. I thought you were great yesterday. Let's have a seat. And Aaron Johnson, I know what you were looking at there. You were looking at the EWRC results.
That is correct, yes.
Are you just checking the gaps between yourself and obviously Who's behind you? Danny's just in front of you, and Thierry's just behind you, isn't he?
No, that I already.
Is that wrong?
No, you're absolutely correct, but that's not what I was checking. I was more concerned about how Josh and William and Eamon were getting on, because there was not so much time to look last night. So just taking a quick rain check this morning.
I have to say, young Josh, it's incredible what a good result, what it does for your confidence and your ability. All these youngsters have got talent, we know that, but occasionally it's just that one good result that you need just to propel you forward. And Josh seems to be building on that great result in Portugal.
Yeah, definitely. I already knew years ago that Josh had the talent when I was co-driving for him, and now he's built up, let's say, quite a good level of experience compared to the other guys. He still lacks a little bit, but yeah, he's now got the team and the car, and Fuzzy's back in with him, so they have everything going for them, and you've seen how the result went in Portugal. So
No, it was fantastic to watch. And now there's another young Irish lad. Who's the young one? It's wonderful. Motorsport, in particular rallying in Ireland just now, is going through a fantastic spell because of this academy backing that they have. Who's the youngster that people are talking about? Remind me. There's a young lad that apparently is beginning to show real promise.
well, you have Eamon Kelly, and the juniors are starting to show promise, and then you have a lot of guys in Rally 4 at home that are really stepping up to the mark. So yeah, the speed in Ireland is good, and I think you guys are coming over to do a bit of live coverage as well, so that'll work out too.
Can't wait. I really can't wait for that. Have a really good day today. I know it's a tough day for you. I know it is nice that it's a little cooler this morning, isn't it? Because, okay, it's only one of the things you have to contend with, but if that's in your favour, then it's a little advantage.
Yeah, I don't think so far, looking at the forecast, for sure it's hot, but it's not anything crazy, so we should be able to manage okay. And yeah, it's not like 2022 when we had the famous Colin Clark statement, it's 50 degrees.
It was 50. It was, thank you. It was 50 degrees on our in-car thing, and I've never seen that before. It maybe wasn't quite 50 degrees in the stages, but it was over 40, that's for sure. We'll just very quickly say good morning to Taka-san. He's busy as always. Good morning, Taka-san. Have you had your luggage delivered? Because you've had a shave this morning.
Yes.
I thought the beard might have looked pretty good.
Yes, today I feel very, very good.
Yeah, let's look at that. Yeah, we've got to see. Look, he's had a shave. Should I have a shave? I had a shave when I went home last time. I took it all off. Taka-san's luggage got delayed, and that is why he was looking a bit like a warrior, a bit like what do we call the Japanese warriors? What the Japanese warriors call samurais. He was beginning to look a bit samurai-like with his warrior looks. There we are. Well done. I'm glad your luggage has arrived, Taka-san. Good luck, Aaron. The champ. Where is the champ? Is he down this way? Let's go a little bit further down. Danny Sordo. This is lovely, isn't it? Really is a great little spot, this. We're just before the village of Tempe, or the town of Tempe. It's a mountain town. The stage is a great start, actually. They go up through a tree-lined avenue towards the start of the stage, and it's just at the top of the town. A really good start. Always lots of fans about, always lots of atmosphere. Now, Seb Ogier yesterday, blinding opening stage, and then he had to contend with issues with the car. There were sensor issues. He more or less said at the end of the day, man was maybe a bit lucky to get through the day yesterday with those issues. So it was a good start, that is for sure, for Ogier. And do you know what? Whenever there's a tyre consideration, who do you bank on? You bank on Seb. He's the man that understands the way that tyres work. It really is today, again, going to be about looking after the tyres, getting the most out of the tyres, knowing where you can push those tyres a little bit harder to make up that little bit of extra time. It's the same as yesterday, don't forget. 2 stages. So the first pass and then straight back in again on the same setup, on the same tyre choice. It is very, very challenging. I have to say, we didn't quite see the tyre where I expected to see yesterday. And that, I guess, is because, yes, Pirelli have done a magnificent job with these hard tyres. It's also because the drivers knew going into it that they had to manage their tyre package. Will we see similar wear today? Possibly. Sometimes we get caught out and a stage can be really, really aggressively wearing on the tyres. We'll see whether that happens out there today. This one's a bit softer than the opening stage. It is different. It's very, very, very tight. It's very nadgery. It's very twisty. It's through one of the world's biggest cork farms. Might be the second biggest cork farm in the world. I might be talking nonsense, but I think it is. I think it is. But lots of low trees, lots of loose gravel on the surface, the opening one. For a stage that runs so early, it really does require a huge amount of focus and concentration, because the slightest error in this first stage. Good morning, Vinny. Vinny, this opening stage, in terms of notes, there's probably more notes for this stage than any of the others. It's so twisty, isn't it?
Yeah, this one is quite busy, yeah, for me. But I try to like it, because we have to do it twice, so then it's better if you like it than in the end. But yeah, it's not the most relaxing one. For sure.
Good day yesterday, good luck today. Okay. The bonus for being fastest on the opening day is that obviously that you are the last of the Rally 1 cars, so there'll be a little more grip out there for Seb this morning. He's battling obviously with Tanak, just 4.5 seconds between Tanak and Seb, and Tanak's just one car in front of him. He was good yesterday, wasn't he, Oit Tanak? He really was. He's coming good. He really is coming good after a difficult start to the year. Tanak is really beginning to come good, and if I was certainly Elvin Evans, I would be watching where Tanak is, and if I was Thierry Neuville, I would be watching where Tanak is. It only takes one issue. Martin under the tree there. Look, he's found a quiet spot, he's found a shady spot, and he's just maybe having a little look through some notes, having a little look maybe at the all live coverage. We talked about Josh McAlean with Aaron Johnston there. That's Josh at the back of the queue there. James Fulton with him. Great to see him regularly in the championship. Our friends from Paraguay, Zaldivar there. A lot of talk about Paraguay and the World Rally Championship, isn't there? We need to be back in South America. Yes, we're going to Chile, and it's great, and we enjoy Chile, but there's nothing quite like Argentina. But maybe Paraguay's a little bit like Argentina. I don't know because I've never been to Paraguay. Never been. Okay, listen, we'll leave the champ to it. He's busy. He's a busy boy. Come on, we'll go this way. Champ, we'll leave. No, we'll leave you to it, champ. We'll leave you to it. You're busy. Not a problem at all. Good luck today. Good luck. So there we are. That is our Rally 1 cruise. Heading into the opening stage of the day. It is, as we've said, a very tricky stage indeed. A very demanding opening stage. What worries me a little bit is the potential for dust. It is a cork farm, low cork trees holding the dust in there. There's not an awful lot of breeze up here just now. So there we are, folks. Big day ahead of us here. 149 kilometres, 8 stages in total today. Folks, it's going to be an absolute cracking day. There's so much ahead of us today. There'll be lots of drama. There is mountains of jeopardy. There'll be so many stories to tell out there. Stick with us, folks. We're going to be hanging around to catch up with all that drama. I'll see you later on.